morning. This is Get Your Ass Up with Chuck D, and this is episode 6. Last week I talked about bringing the community together. This week I want to talk about ways to bring the community together and the importance of staying involved. Podcasting. I got into podcasting. Well, I guess I got into podcasting originally in prison. I'd turn it on and I'll just be cleaning myself because I was always moving. Same way at home. I'm always moving, doing stuff, trying to get stuff done. So I would turn the podcast on. It was easy just for me to listen to them than to try to watch a movie or something. And I started like picking up knowledge. I started learning stuff. That gave me the motivation, or it gave me the reason to start researching this stuff. And I say podcasting is probably one of the reasons I wanted to start college. But it gave me the motivation to start researching this stuff, and then I started being able to realize, who I thought was creditable and who I thought was uncredible, and start picking my favorite shows, and that's how that went. There's all kinds of influencers, and I just feel like the internet is the best way to network. Whether you're in real estate, whether you're talking about guns, sports, no matter what it is, we can get on here and talk, and it's just the best way to network, I think. I spoke on Joe Rogan's deal when I was on there with Jet and Chance. He's gonna be $1 billion podcaster. He's in a business deal with X and Spotify right now, and that guy's gonna be $1 billion podcaster. I mean, yeah, he was on TV shows back in the day, or yeah, he's on UFC, but he didn't make $1 billion doing that. He made $1 billion podcasting, so that's a good shout out for him. I just feel like you could get a lot of news. People are so scared of the news these days. We've heard so much about fake news and lying news that I feel like you can go to a podcast and get more information than you actually can on the news. You see all these politicians doing episodes and doing interviews, and it's a better way for them to build up their political campaign. It just plays a lot of roles in everything, networking, their campaigning. It challenges you. There's people on here that'll challenge you, and they give you reason to challenge yourself, and they give you different things to think about. It keeps you updated on future trends, or like stuff that's trending, and I just think podcasting is a really good way of networking, and it can really help out a lot of people. If you haven't ever watched a podcast, you should give it a shot. The reason it's important to stay involved with your community and vote for sure if you can. I mean, empower yourself through knowledge. The more people you know, the more people you talk to, the more stuff you're going to learn. The more stuff that you'll be able to apply to your own life. So just, empower yourself through knowledge. Use the rights you have. Be active, Being active makes your word count. I used to hear this guy say one time, like, it was a prison term. He used to say, like, to be in the mix, you got to get in the mix. Like, if you want to know about stuff, and you want people to keep you informed, and then you got to be in the mix. And if you're just, I guess, outcasted from everybody, then whenever things hit the fan, or whenever important news comes up, they're not going to you might miss out. They might forget about you. That's just how it is. It also holds your leaders accountable. I heard a saying one time. They was like, if you don't, somebody was saying that they don't like politics, and I was like, well, if you don't like, not me, I didn't say it, my bad. Somebody else said it. It was like, well, if you don't like politics, then don't complain whenever things don't go your way, or things start happening that you don't like, because that is a way for you to hold your leaders accountable. Is to challenge them at all times. That's why we have petitions, and that's why we have the Constitution. It's about us. We're supposed to be making this happen. We're supposed to be helping them. And I just feel like it adds personal growth. People get to know you. People trust you more. And if you're going to start your own business, me and my friend was talking about that yesterday. He said that You know, he used to never like to talk to people. He used to shy away from people. And ever since he started his own business, you know, he wants to talk to everybody and he forces himself to. So it's just a part of personal growth as well. You just gotta, you know, if you don't like talking to people, then you just, I don't know, that goes back to my habits and disciplines. You just gotta force yourself to do it. You gotta practice. Find somebody you're comfortable with and just start talking to them about podcasts or politics or, you know, just have a conversation, just start having conversations. Being part of the community also prevents you from hearing too much misinformation because it's easy to get misinformation. So it'll be an easier way for you to filter things out and do your own research. Change starts in you and all of us. Understand the economy, you know, pay attention to what you're spending, pay attention to these taxes, pay attention to the money they're taking out of your checks. Understand what's going on so that way you can set for your future and be better prepared. And like I said, if you can vote, go vote because I don't know, I can't vote, and I wish I could. One of these days, hopefully, we'll get our gun rights back, we'll get our voting rights back, and we'll be able to play our part as citizens as well. Anyway, next week I got some things coming up. I'm still wanting to do a fitness episode next. I'm gonna try to go take some pictures. I got a couple guys that we're gonna go work out. We're gonna talk about some trends and keep everybody updated on that. Anyway, for now, that's it. Meet up next time. I'll be here.